Schodorf on this committee. Recently, the state of Arizona enacted a controversial new law dealing with immigration because the federal government does not enforce current laws. What is your opinion of enforcing federal immigration laws, and do you agree with the Arizona law?
Well, that is the exact problem in that question, is that the federal government has done nothing for so long. Arizona was forced to take matters into their own hands when 169,000 people came over the border to their state. That's the size of a small city. Undocumented, no jobs, illegal, going out into the countryside, no telling where they were going, and many of them came to Kansas. One of the things that we did this year was pass a very harsh trafficking and peonage law, and that was where, and this is the kind of thing that needs to be done. I would hope that businesses would not hire illegal immigrants. Some do. But when people are trafficking human lives, they need to be punished. And we passed this law that would seize their house, their business, their truck, and do time in jail. Because it's wrong. It's wrong to America, and it's wrong to those people who think that they're going to come here and work, and they are illegal. And there is no decent life in America for illegal immigrants today. We need to have a secure border. I support the National Guard. And we need to look at the immigration system because it's broken too.
Jim Anderson, you get the question. What is your opinion of enforcing federal immigration laws, and do you agree with the Arizona law?
I do. God bless Jan Brewer. You know, she took the bull by the horns, did what nobody else wanted to do, did what our federal government didn't want to do. And we should start with a new Attorney General, just right from the top. The borders need to be enforced. We need to enforce our laws. That's one of the problems, again, the federal government is failing to do. They let people come across at will. They don't support the Border Patrol. We need to give them the tools, the assets, the support, and the authority down on that border to do their job. We need to build a fence that we said we were going to build as a deterrent. And you know, we might want to take a page of the Mexican playbook as well, because when people go into their country, they go right to jail, and they're turned around and sent home the next day. And what do? We just let people keep coming into our country. We have to send a message, not only enforce our borders, not only enforce our laws, but we have to send a message to those people who want to come here illegally that there are no more goodies. There's no programs that they're going to get. They need to stay in their country. If they want to come here, fine. Do it legally. But they need to force their own governments to improve their own countries. But I do agree with what Jan Brewer did, and I hope more of the states in that area do that as well.
Hartman, the question, what is your opinion of enforcing federal immigration laws, and do you agree with the Arizona law?
Well, I totally agree with the Arizona law and the efforts by Governor Brewer to substantiate and protect her state. Under her mandate as an elected official, that is her job. And she is doing no more than what the governor is expected to do in that state. Let's not forget, everybody refers to it as illegal immigration. At your offices, at coffee shops, at home, you don't sit around and talk about immigration. You talk about illegal immigration. And that's exactly what it is. It's people coming into Arizona. They're stealing their healthcare system. They're stealing their schools. They're stealing their welfare system, which was referred to as food stamps. They're stealing their jobs. You go down to Home Depot anytime in Phoenix, and there are literally thousands of illegal aliens standing at the corner looking for work. And I'm serious, thousands in Phoenix, Arizona. Our national government, the federal government, is now on television with commercials saying that we should pay fair wages to workers, the most fair wage we can. But it actually says in that commercial, legal and illegal immigrants. Your tax dollars are now advertising that we pay illegal immigrants the same as we're paying American workers. So pay attention to what's going on around you, because Arizona is doing nothing more than protecting their borders, the fence that was promised and never built, the security that our Constitution guarantees the people of this country, including Arizona, is being overlooked as if it's written in invisible ink. Arizona has states' rights, the 10th Amendment, Kansas has states' rights. All states have rights. The governor is doing no more than her job in safeguarding her people from the illegal movement across that border.
Mike Pompeo, what is your opinion of enforcing federal immigration laws, and do you agree with the Arizona law?
I do, and I'm glad Mr. Hartman early in the campaign talked about not wanting to build more fences down there. So I'm glad you've come to see this the way that I do. Look, we all talk about border security, and you've heard elected officials talk about border security an awfully lot. I bring a special experience to that. I spent 3 years of my life patrolling the East German and Czech border. 180 kilometers of terrain with the communist hordes considered coming across at us. We knew everything that moved along that boundary. And so when I hear politicians say, hey, it's a big, long border, it's really tough, it's going to be hard, it's a big, long border. It's going to be really tough, it's going to be hard, but we can do it, I know. I've done it, and we've got to do it. There are deep national security implications of not knowing who's coming in and out of our country. And it's not just the southern border. We have ports of entry all over. We have product coming in Long Beach. We've got Denver International Airport. We've got to know who's coming in and out. And let me add to that, 1/3 of all the folks who are here illegally today came here legally. They've simply overstayed their visa. They came on an authorized way through legal means, and they decided they liked it here. And we've got to make sure we know who's overstayed their visa as well. We have radically under-enforced a simple set of rules. The immigration challenge is very clear. We can't provide amnesty. We've got to secure our borders. We've got to know who's coming in and out. And once we've done that, once we can control flow of human people in and out of our country, we can make good decisions on immigration. Today, it is almost impossible to come here and stay legally, and very, very easy to come here and stay illegally. I think all Kansas know that's exactly backwards.
All right, Paige Rutschmann, again, the question is, your opinion of enforcing federal immigration laws, and do you agree with the Arizona law?
I believe that the federal government has failed in securing our borders as part of Homeland Security, in my opinion. It is a challenging activity. We have a lot of area to cover, both through the airlines, the seaports, as well as just the physical land that we have to control and secure. However, it is not an insurmountable challenge. There are technological solutions that are available to the government. As far as the laws that are on the books currently, those need to be once again examined, addressed, make sure that they're being enforced, and they need to be increased to do so. The illegal people that come in illegally, that should stop. People that come in legally, that is totally acceptable, and our government once again needs to have more awareness and agility in dealing with these issues. As far as the Arizona governor and what that state did, in the event that the federal government was ineffectual in protecting the border, I believe that they did what was necessary. It's sad, and the federal government should take a larger role and be more productive and efficient, effective in protecting our nation. It is a very serious national security issue that we do not control our borders in a better fashion. This is something that is a high priority on my agenda as far as what needs to be done once I'm in Congress. Thank you.
The next question